Hi everybody, how's it going? Hope everyone's having a good day. See if I've got music and all that. Right, Happy New Year to everybody. Got my headset and all, that's okay. Alright, let's see where we're gonna go today. Hiya Dean, hiya Harley, hiya EZ. Hiya Buzzin' Gamer. What sort of days everyone had today? Hiya Matty, hiya Martin. Hiya Mandy, how's it going? Happy New Year to you all again. Alright, let's go and find a job to do. Hiya Box Official. Remember you from yesterday? Alright, where should we go? Oh, you've had a bad day recovering. Well, there's probably going to be a few of them, I would imagine. 639 kilometers. Let's go for that. You know, spring chicken. Yeah, thanks very much for that. Appreciate all the good memories we've had today. All the good memories, all the good messages. Alright, I just need to turn around and go back in here. Bossman, I don't know, just, you know, try and do a couple of hours, you know. Had a bit of a busy day today, so just been to my daughters and things like that, you know, so. Ooh, a love bite on the neck. Haha, you want to be scared. Are you from Finland? Oof, that was a bit of a bad reverse, I've got to admit. Hey, next, how's it going? You'll still be on the farm. Right, hi Joe, over in Germany. Hi Elite Gamer. Right, you've just bought this game, been playing for the last 2... Right, that's good. That's all you can wish for, you know, if you've been playing for a couple of days. That's not bad at all. That's good value for money, that though, isn't it? I don't know what you paid for it. Did you get the DLC? Because if you've got the DLC, don't forget you can switch over to Pro Mods as well. Mark is at the moment been out to pick up an Xbox One for Emma. So Emma can do a bit of Xbox One gaming. So Mark found it on the marketplace, so we went out and picked it up. So had a bit of a road trip and all that. Hiya, Melissa. Come on, truck. Thank you, buddy. Got to wave at them. Hiya, Maurice. How's it going? You didn't get the DLC. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. If you see it for a good deal, yeah, add it on. It's really worth getting. Something to get later on. There's plenty of sales during the year, isn't there? So, hiya, Mash Ford. Not too bad. Hiya, Swag. It's been a strange Christmas, I've got to say. Definitely not been the best, but I can show the truck outside, yeah. That's what we're on. Rachel Kurtz, I think, on the front. Sounds nice though, doesn't it? Mark has his trucks well. He does a good truck. I've got to say. Oh, Nikitas from Macedonia. Oh, it is a very nice sound, yeah. I mean, he does well with his trucks, I've got to say. Hello, Mossy. Happy New Year to yourself as well. Whereabouts are you currently at home? Hey, Bailey. Yeah, have you had a good New Year, mate? Dry, I think it was a modded account to get started. I mean, I don't know how long Mark's had this account. So, he's got a couple, so we used to use this one for multiplayer, as far as I'm aware. Hey, YouTube Bob. So on multiplayer, you don't really want to be grinding away to get your money because you could lose it so quickly, but because we don't play multiplayer anymore, it doesn't really matter now. Hiya, Leo. Ooh, a firefighter part of the world. Are you going to pop in and see them? Oh, it definitely is elk. It does. It's a really, really good sounding truck. Hey, Techno. How many bad heads are out there today? Thankfully, mine's not one of them. Hi, it's Niles. Of course, a lot of people. Scotland got 2 days off, so they're off tomorrow as well. But a lot of people in the UK back to work tomorrow as well. It was them odd days, wasn't it? Because it's not part of the weekend. It's you work in between it as well. So it's been a strange Christmas, I've got to say. It definitely, yeah, it'd be very, very strange. Hi, Harry. Farm. I'm not sure what Mark's got lined up. Obviously Emma's back at work tomorrow, so he can, start getting stuck in, getting the main rig back on and working and that kind of thing. Mod at the moment, I mean, it's just a normal Euro truck, but I'm not sure exactly what mods Mark has in for the trucks. So, absolutely, Hayden. Yeah, we've got to keep the country going. How's the new job going? Hope it's good. I can have a look and see if there's a Scania that Mark's got. He probably has got something somewhere. Oh, that's I don't want that on. Got the lights going. That'll do for me. Haha, here, bash it. Ooh, a quick overtake. Let's see. To build up a head of steam. No, Gareth, no. Both Mark and I are banned for lifetime ban. So we couldn't do any of the charity-based stuff. Oh, wow. Hiya, Danny. Thank you for that. Hey, don't say sorry. It is. Absolutely. It is the thought that counts. Very, very much appreciated. So, no, I never apologise for that. Hiya, Mike. Actually, I didn't say. Was it a DAF? It was a truck I was in last time. DAF, yeah. Ooh, don't crash. Now you know why I don't go outside much. Nearly wrote the truck off. Hi, Dry Master. I mean, like I say, multiplayer wouldn't grind the money. We always recommend that you use some kind of modded account for that. You just lose it too quickly. Oh, well, a big convoy anyway. The small ones didn't really matter so much. Banned from Truckers MP. They banned both Mark and I. it really has got one of them nice listening sounds, you know. So I wish I could tell you which one it was, you know. But hello, Mitch. How's it going? And 14 Adam down in Australia. What's the weather like down there today? I mean, it actually for Great Britain, the weather's been absolutely mild, really. So it hasn't been too bad. No, you can't get a ban for. We never got banned for. Well, it's something completely different, like. But no, you can have a modded account, and it doesn't matter. Oh, I came in a bit hot there, mind. I've got to say, I wasn't paying attention. There was. They give a different version. I think basically they just wanted Mark off, you know. Basically, you know, we had some really good convoys, but it was a massive trucking company that we had. In my humble opinion, it made a lot of other trucking companies made their efforts not worthwhile, because we could get so many miles with our drivers without trying. So I think it made a lot of other companies redundant. So it was weird, because the DPD Lithuanian lads, some of them had thought about joining our company, or that was the talk, and it wasn't long after that we seemed to get squeezed out. So right, it was Bull, of course. Oh, it was. Oh, a while ago. I mean, like I say, it was easy to say, because, you know, if you use the console, which is that, and go and take the steering wheel off, apparently you can't use the console. Apparently. But everyone does it. But it made perfect sense for them to find an excuse to get rid of Mark and myself, you know. Yeah, they didn't get rid of mine until Mark was sitting playing on my account, because I was sitting having a cup of coffee. But because I was streaming at the time, it was pretty obvious to say. So yeah, only on PC. Hiya JC, how's it going? Happy New Year to you. Scatty no to Daff, got to say. Hiya Mr. White up in Shetland. There's Marky getting his Xbox all sorted, ready for Emma. Hell of a deal, like, I've got to say. Can't wait to see it on myself, you know. Can't wait to see Emma sitting playing in her own little room, you know. So she gave up a lot with the sitting room, you know. It's amazing, like, you know, when you think about it. So yeah, we had a good little road trip out to go and get that. So some good deals to be had when you think out there. It's absolutely immaculate Xbox. I mean, just the kind of thing you could actually wrap it back up and give it to someone as a present. That's how good it is, you know. So, and I think there's about 19 games or something, Mark said. So, but yeah, can't wait to see that. No, I mean, obviously, Mark's, there's been a lot on, you know, as most people know, there's been quite a lot going on around about. So it's not been the calmest time, if you will. We'll get there. Hi Dexy, thank you for that. Thank you Carl as well. Hi Philip. What do you got? Oh right, okay, I've got that, done that. Oh, fine and cloudy in Shetland. Yeah, do you think it's been a lot milder, Richard? It's definitely milder down here. Thanks, Philip. Yeah. Happy New Year to you all. Gareth, yeah, thanks for that. I will pass that on, yeah. Mark and doing well. It's obviously been a stressful time, you know. There's hasn't been an easy Christmas, that's for sure. Yeah, Mark's right. Yeah, Emma. Oh, I mean, couldn't have done it without Emma, you know. So yeah, a lot milder for you as well. Hi, Sean Feeney. Mark downloaded the 2020 version of the Scania range. I'm not sure whether he has yet, to be honest. I'm not sure how long he'd had these DAFs and the sound that's on these ones, you know. All the ones I had are on other hard drives, so this is what Mark already had on, which is, you know, the trucks just, they just look so well, you know, he just does them out so well. Got a good attention to detail on them, which is what you like, you know, it just makes them, like, look so good. Right, 2020's first live stream. Well, I mean, strictly speaking, I did Forza last night, but sadly the couple of Forza streams I've done, great from a streaming point of view for the channel, but there's a thing that you can get a copyright strike if you don't turn on streamer mode in Forza. You immediately get a copyright strike on the video, but if you turn it on, it doesn't stay on by default. Every time you turn the off, it goes off, and you've got to remember to turn it back on, and I didn't do that. So, you know, it's all right if you did a lot of videos with the same thing, it would be a big deal, but just, you know, for the it is something to watch for if anyone else is streaming Forza. Make sure you go in and put streamer mode on it. It is a, but you've got to do it every time. So, and I just forgot. So, hiya, Golden Assassin and Danny. Right, you have. Thanks, Danny. Oh, it's been a lot on. I mean, very stressful for everybody, and especially Mark and Emma as well. You know, so yeah, not an easy thing to deal with. Steering with this is Mark's Porsche steering wheel off his Fanatic setup. So I've got the BMW one, but since I've been using the Porsche one, I really like it. So yeah, I've taken quite a shine to it. I don't know what the new Porsche wheels are going to be like, but if they're anything like these ones, really good. Cohen, you like trains? Yeah, I must admit, I would be a bit of a model railway person myself, but since I've got into gaming and that, I wouldn't bother anymore now, because everything that you want to do sort of model-wise, you can do in the PC world, you know, really, and you can actually use it more, i.e. train sim world, you know, or even trucking, build your trucks and go and drive them. So there's just something about that, whereas I would have probably been making models and things like that, you know. So, and even like you look at me, Mark had Scalextrics and things like that, but you know, then you start racing on PCs, and that kind of thing becomes a little bit redundant, you know, because you can just have more fun on the PC. Hiya Jamie, how's it going? Hiya Tony. Ryan got really sunny out in Fiji. Yeah, what would you normally be getting out in Fiji now? Just wondering if everyone's getting some, like, you know, different seasonal weather. Certainly seems to be here, you know. Haven't had the freezing weather like we would normally get, you know. Thanks, Aaron. So yeah, so by the time we got back, going out and getting the some things, it was just a little bit late. So by the time we had a bit of food and got sorted out one thing and another, so I thought, we'll be able to get something done. Euro Truck 2. Combat, you've got rain. Hi Andy T, how's it going? Yeah, while up no snow yet. Do you want snow? I mean, years ago in the northeast there was always snow, but not so much nowadays. Hi Harvey. It's a DAF. Can't give you the exact model number, I must admit. It's one of Mark's fleet. He's extremely good fleet, I might add. You know, he really does have some good trucks. It's no wonder you like watching him building them, you know, because he's good at it. Alex Roy, well, you could be on the Red Spanner, but it's not multiplayer, so... Oh, Estonia, and go to Finland. I've got you. Colin, Max, he's busy trying to get Xbox sorted out for Emma. Been out and bought an Xbox tonight, just off the local marketplace, you know. He found a fantastic deal, so we went and bought that. Actually, from the place I was born, so it's quite strange, really. Not the same house, but the same area, you know. So, hi, Rob. DAF 105, thanks, Rob, for keeping me on the straight and narrow. How are you today? How's Calinda's health? Oh, I was reading. Sorry. Don't read and drive at the same time. My bad. Sorry, buddy. We'll exchange insurance details. I think Mark was saying that she'd watched him playing Call of Duty and thought, with Sarah and Firefighter and that, and thought she might be quite good at it. But Mark was looking at the Xbox Game Pass or something like that. I think you can get something for 3 months for £1, I think, and then you pay so much a quarter. But I think that gives you access to TV stuff as well, so it seems a good deal when you can get access to games as well and play them as much as you want. So, but the package we picked up's got a lot of, I think it had 19 games on it, so for argument's sake he said he put Battlefield in, and it, even though you put in the disc in, it's then got to download 75 gig or something onto the hard drive, so it seems quite a strange, you know, but we've not had one before, so Emma was looking forward to getting play on it tonight before she went to bed, but he's not going to be able to get that, so he's doing his best, you know, as usual. Ah, right, Jack, tenner for 6 months. Yeah, and there was another thing, there was a couple of things Mark said, I can't remember them off the top of my head, but anyway, it seems worth it, you know. Hiya, Danny. Right, every game's got to be downloaded, so I kind of wonder, what Marcus sort of, the question was, what's the disc for then? You know, why don't they just give you like a number like you get on Steam, you know? How you change that with the wheel in the truck? Again, it's probably came with the truck. It's one of Mark's, so. No, Danny, not that. I know Mark's a bit of a break at the moment. You know, there's such a lot going on over Christmas. It's yeah, it's not been a relaxing time, you know. So he's wanting to get on and get his room finished as well. So, but you know, desperately trying to get this Xbox finished for Emma. Right, David. When I messenger you, is BTC going on PC? I don't know what you mean by that, David. Are you on about a specific game or something like that? The rig does. I'm just saying to Mark before, I've just really enjoyed playing on the smaller screens. Yeah, you probably do get a better depth of field, really, or I don't know, a better immersion possibly, whether because they're closer. It's strange when you first sit in them, because I was used to the screens being a little bit further away and bigger, so I thought, hiya David, on a set of Corsa David's on about. I think I remember what you mean. You're on about putting a BTCC mod in a set of Corsa. I think I actually did that, if our memory serves me right. A long time since I've been on a set of Corsa. I haven't even played the Competitor's the only one very much, to be fair, because we've been playing either iRacing or Project Cars, so... And consider, because you've got to subscribe for iRacing, really, if you don't use it, it's... So try and use that as much as possible. Are you Junior? Sorry I can't read that. Rory driving a DAF 105. Hey, big boy. Latvia. Hello to everyone in... Happy New Year to everyone in Latvia as well. It's good seeing where everyone's from. It's like a worldwide check-in. Yeah, sorry, Sandwell, I forgot to say that, yeah. You can get truck driver for the consoles. So... Hiya, Big Scooby. Yeah, not doing too bad, Big Scooby. Like I say, it's been, you know, hasn't been the most relaxing time for us, you know, so... Junior, you love Manchester United. Where are you from? I have this strange thing, is how... I'm not really a football... Well, I'm not a football supporter, so... But how do you become a fan of a place where, if you're not from that area? I always found that quite strange. I assumed, like you say, if you were from Manchester, naturally you'd like a Manchester club, the City or United. I get that. Everton and Liverpool, you know, but my brother supports Sunderland, but we're not from Sunderland at all. And I can never understand why he supports it. I'll have to ask him one day. Ah, yeah, Junior's from Ecuador. So, what's the love with Manchester United? What's that connection you've got? Hiya, Freddie. Right, hello, why not playing multiplayer? Can't play multiplayer because we're both banned for life. So, it's as simple as that. Mark did say he got someone was asking about the what's that? Stream we did for charity stream. So she's had no choice but to say, well, we can't do it because we're banned. So not a lot we can do. I mean, it has opened up other things that we're being able to do, and to be fair, you can mod all your trucks and that in single player. So whereas on the multiplayer side, it was you're kind of the same truck really. It was just something made up really, the ban really. I think they just wanted to catch Marky breaking some strange rule or something like that, and then instead of giving like a day ban or a 3-day ban or a week ban like most people get, they just give him a lifetime ban. But they just wanted shot of the trucking company, in my humble opinion. I've not been... had nobody come and challenge me about it to say that's rubbish. So yeah, I mean, we keep saying roll on infinite truckers, Jack. So hiya, Jack. Yeah, not too bad. You know, it's yeah, been a strange time. That's for sure. Hiya, BMX enthusiast. Yeah, it's been a strange time. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a difficult time at Christmas time for us, all round. You know, everyone's doing the best. You know, it's but it's not been easy. Yeah, it's hard to go into. You know, so hiya, Jets. Yeah, that's it. I mean, and it's pointless because once they want rid of you for something, it's you may as well not be doing it, you know. So it was. I mean, it's a lot of people's loss because a lot of people joined in on the convoys and totally enjoyed it as well. From a charity based, the amount of money that Mark raised and everybody else on that particular period was enormous. It was more than everybody else put together, which it is a phenomenal amount. It was an enormous amount. So, you know, not be able to do that or something even similar, even if it was half the amount again or something like that, a lot of people would benefit by that. So, um, yeah, it's what's it called? Cutting your nose off to spite your face. Hi, Kyle. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Hi, Rob. What did you get up to last night? Oh, of course you were on with me last night, Rob. There you go. That's what I'm like at the moment. My mind's fried. I think it's gone as far as that. Yeah, my thinking capacity. Storage is full. We can something like. Yeah, I mean, I think Mark and I, you know, we've talked before about possibly doing something over a longer period on iRacing and or something like that, you know. Maybe it's a team base where you can swap the driver, you know, just to give someone something like that anyway. But the opportunity's there for us. All right, there we go. English football very fast. I mean, I've got to say, you know, there's no doubt that they're clever at what they do, but whether it's rugby, any sport at the high end to get to the top, you know, it's very, very hard work, you know. When is Forza? I don't know when we'll be back on again. I mean, hopefully Mark gets the big baby PC fired up, and that's okay. So, hi, Perse. I know a while up. I mean, I played as a kid, you know. I played with my brothers and their friends, and kind of taught you to not just get knocked about. You know, you had to get stuck in, and but then we didn't do rugby at school. Where if you talk to someone who was doing rugby, and we did a little bit of rugby because we had a sports teacher who did a little bit like that, you know, and I liked it. I think I liked the contact, you know, that kind of thing, you know. So I could certainly see getting stuck in, you know. I quite liked it, you know. Hiya, Junior. I have played golf, Vinny. Yeah, I have, or attempted to. I don't know what because you're swinging a golf club and hitting the ball round. But yeah, again, something I did as a youngster. My dad desperately wanted to play golf, but he just it was hard because he just so wanted to play and he was just not coordinated at all. So I quite always felt for him a bit like that, you know. Hiya, Ben. Ah, which it's been a difficult time, Ben. You know, I can't lie to anyone, and it's a little bit like I don't know. It's hard to describe, really. You know, a bit like when a storm's passed and there's you know, there's just something there that you got to work through. You know, so. But we had a good day out today. We're through with my daughters and uh, myself, Mark, and Emma. We all went through and had dinner with my daughter, so New Year's dinner, and that was great. We got to play with the children, you know, and fantastic, you know. Mark got to play foosball with Jack, my grandson, and that was great to see. Really, really good. So yeah, he's probably going to be a gamer. He's been through and he's been on the red rig, playing Forza, so he absolutely loved that. Antonio Valencia just... Oh, I don't know if you answered why you like Manchester so much. Right, Stephen, you need Xbox Live to be on Xbox, but... Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what Mark will explain to you probably better what he's actually done, but I think for the first 3 months he's got a £1 deal for 3 months, and then I think it's £32 a month every quarter. So it still works out a good deal when you add it up. I think so. I think he's got access to... Is it all Xbox games you get? So, good deal, like. Gotta say. I know there is... I mean, in Manchester, it's like when I was a kid, I was talking to my son-in-law, and I always remember being a Liverpool fan, but I think it was just because they were on the telly a lot when I was growing up. That's all I can suggest, is they were just very, very popular, a bit like Leeds and things like that. So some of the footballers we'd always run around the pitch being a certain footballer, you know. I think we've all done that, you know. I did the same with cycling. I'd be a certain cyclist and try to go around pretending to be that, you know. Yeah, Ben, there's something that Mark's done. I think it's to give you some TV stuff as well. So, best team in Europe. Certainly always been there, haven't they? You know. So, but it's one of them things, you know. It's I like if it's friendly banter like that, then I think it's fine. It's when it crosses that line of not being friendly banter anymore, and it becomes a bit like hatred thing, you know, which I'm pretty sure does go on, you know. Football fans fighting and things like that. Marky? No, no. Restarted it. Right. Back. It's Mark's been doing it. Yeah, it's when you go over and above, you know. It's been hard. A hard Christmas, I've got to say, you know. So, and yeah, very much so. No, it's just been a difficult time, you know. I mean, he's seen his parents breaking up, you know. So it's difficult, you know. Hiya, Lewis. Hiya, Junior. Right, graphics look awesome in the desk. I mean, I've been able to turn these up. Actually, I was only just trying it before, and obviously I've got a far better system to use now. So I'm hoping when Mark gets the big baby on the back fired up, you know, I'm just, you know, really fingers crossed it's everything he hopes it to be. But we'll get it there, you know. I want it to be, you know, not a showpiece. That would be the wrong thing. You just want it to be the best we can make it, you know. So, because I've got, you know, a massive upgrade, and we're able to take the PC arm brought down and upgrade everything else, you know, and just get everything working as well as we can do, and then see what we've got after that, you know. Got Emma sorted with the Xbox, which is fantastic deal he got, you know, so can't fault him for that. So Samuel, want to be like somebody there? I know that. it is very, very much so. Very much so. I know, Ben. It's been hard. It has. Thanks, Raggy. No, it means a lot. You know, it's one of them channels, really, isn't it? Doing. We're as honest as what we can be with everybody. You know, so. Right. I know it's hard, Rob. It's hard. Been through a lot, you know. Right, Manchester United, you've seen the most. Really, most fans in United in South America. Because of course, obviously they've got Brazil, but that's the national team, isn't it? But look how many foreign players play. I mean, how many foreign players play in the English Premier League? It must be enormous if you actually look at it that way. So, you know, I wouldn't mind someone counting them up, but you know, that's fair play coming all the way from wherever your home is. I think people forget that. I remember, back when I was mountain biking, listening to Middlesbrough, they got Houdinho, was it? Is that right? Little Brazilian player, I think he was. But he was very, very homesick, you know, playing in a different country and all that, you know. So it's, yeah, getting paid a lot of money, but it's still difficult. Thanks, Kieran. Hiya, Ryan. His brother Richie says hi. Hi to you, Richie. Thanks for being a big fan. Alright, Neil, what do you think about the? I don't really, you know, I'm not avoiding any football stuff. I absolutely know nothing about anything. You know, whether it's managers of, you know, a manager of anything, your head's on the block, isn't it? You know, if I think there was Ruud Gullit at Newcastle. From what I understood, the little that I did know about it, the players just didn't want to play for him for whatever reason, and it doesn't matter. I think they were, in my opinion, willing to see the team go into the second division or out of the Premier League just to get rid of Ruud Gullit. That's how it seemed on paper to me. So I think it must be very, very difficult to get the respect of your players. Very much so. Right. Let's have Ostrava with some pipes. Let's go for it. Why not? I do like this bottom end of the map, I've got to say. People say, what's your best place to go? So I've got to say, I do like the bottom end of Europe. My prayers to you and your family for amazing. I really, really hope so, Ben. I really, really do. We'll be doing our best. We can guarantee you that, you know, so. But we have there's such an, not we have an, it's such an amazing community that it's like you owe people in a way, you know, just it's the only way it can be, you know, just be yourself. Oh, Dylan getting your new Lenovo this week, so excited. You should be. I'll tell you what we have noticed, both Mark and I, we're looking at things that are for sale on the for sale pages that come up through Facebook, you know, the Facebook Marketplace. And it's amazing some of the PC stuff that's for sale. Some amazing specifications when you actually break it down. I'm not as good as Mark, so I always run it past Mark. But yeah, if you pick right, you can probably get some really, really good deals out now. Hi Joshua, we're hoping to get back to some kind of normality. He's flat out in the background trying to get stuff done, get the other PC. He's really, really enjoyed, in the midst of a very difficult Christmas, getting this big PC. I've loved seeing him so enthusiastic about it, you know, and just see him smiling and just really good upbeat about it, you know. So can't wait to see that running. Yeah, it was really, really good. No, Gary. No, no 5M at the moment. I'm not sure. Mark would be the best to ask. I can't ask him. He's not in the room at the moment. But it just got stuff that I think. What is it? Even for myself, it's very, very hard to go and play 5M when you've got like real life stuff that's going on around you. You know what I mean? If it's not just work stuff, it's proper family stuff. You know, so play acting becomes very, very difficult. I think. You know, if you're trying to do your best, and so you know, there's definitely got to be a bit of that where you just, you know, you just can't be how you want to be. You know. Yeah, hard to push that kind of stuff to the back of your mind where you can just have fun. So, but you know, there's plenty of time. I mean, we've got a whole this year not touched really when we look at it like that. So last year's been and gone. So uh, looking to the new year, you know. I really enjoyed it. I mean, you know, I certainly didn't. I've told everyone the story. We didn't go with that intention, and I was quite happy swapping, making sure I had a good setup. You know, I've certainly been looking after myself that way. But I, in turn, wanted to make sure that he had something, you know, that was, he's proud of. Proud of all of his stuff. Don't get me wrong, because don't ever think that's not the case. Because he's very, very lucky. We've both been very, very lucky. We've had amazing support. So, but it was just something that I was wanting to help to help him along. So, is Mark working? Ryan? No, he's working away trying to get stuff sorted for Emma. I think he's bought a Xbox. I can't tell you what he's doing with it. I think he's been downloading stuff. It had some updates to do, and then you've got to download the games. And Emma desperately wanted to just try it before she went to bed. She's back to work tomorrow. And it was only sort of a bit of a last minute thing. We came back from my daughter's, looking on the marketplace, and Mark had found this. And I said, well, I'll take you by, you know, because it's no hassle to me. Where I was when I was up the road, I couldn't help. Emma would have to take him back out, you know, which sometimes she just wants to put her feet up, you know, so that kind of thing. So, but yeah, you getting there, son? Really? Everyone was just asking, and I didn't know whether she was. Well, yeah. I'll get you the money for that. I know. Well, I know. We'll make sure she's sorted. Well, yeah. hmm I do like a sniper one, yeah. As I said, they're nearly 100 gig each thing you download. Yeah, yeah, right, right. I can send you the money. Did you get it on Amazon? There's my cards on there. No, just well, that's fine. No, yeah, I mean, yeah, have you, yeah, looks really well, doesn't it? Yeah, really good. Yeah, just yeah, it does. Well, because so people on the stream can see behind. So, well, because you have the GoPro. I mean, once I get the GoPro above my head, I don't know if people heard what Mark was going to do. Put the GoPro just above me, so I don't have to wear it.
Yeah.
And it'll still give you the screen view, which is good.
I've got a tripod mount with a turntable on it, so you can push the GoPro out the way to get in, and then you slide it above your head, and you point it down, so it'll be perfect. Like it. To be
Well,
fair, your screen's looking a bit higher. Unfortunately, you have to run a little bit higher than what you would like, but it gets the screen to bang on focus with everything else.
yeah. But no, even being a bit high does me. That would do me as well, you know. So no, so he's just like I say, it was just storage for the Xbox, but we had no prior knowledge. We've not had one before, so.
To be fair, I could have bought one of terabyte, but with the size of them games, I'm still gonna fill it.
You would fill it,
You're gonna fill it quick.
but for the deal that we got, I can't. I was saying to everyone, you could wrap that PlayStation, that Xbox up, and you could have given it to someone, and they would not have known it was being used. It's one of them where we just. Yeah, just really lucky to get something. We were expecting to get a bag with a load of bits and bobs in, and it wasn't. It was just absolutely immaculate, pristine. So.
Downhill mountain bike game.
Oh well, that'd be fun. Oh yeah, seen it. Yeah.
Just to see what it's like, you know.
Yeah, we could do some split screen stuff on it. So it'd be good just to chillax. As I say, it's very important to remember because she's given up.
She's ended up with a nice room now.
She's given up a sitting room, you know. So. And it's been a strange Christmas because she's been away for most of it. So to say it's been a strange Christmas, but hey, you can only get better. That's the main thing. Yeah, I mean we'll obviously, you know, like me being able to stream tonight. It does not really. There doesn't really have to be a specific time for a lot of things, really. You know, because we're not really fitting in, because we live in the same house. We're not really fitting in around each other. Main things, you know, tea time's very important. When Emma comes in from work, we like our tea time together, you know, which is really good. So I do think that's important. I do like that. Right, how you got a G920? Oh, they are a good buy. You can't argue if you got it from the. Don't know whether you got it through Curry's, but they are such a good buy. That's why we say if you've got under £200 or something like that, you just can't go wrong. Right, no 5M tonight, Kenny. No, I mean I'm sure once things all settle down and you know there's such a lot going on in the background, you know, behind everybody. But I'm sure he'll feel up to doing a bit of that, you know. As I say, when you've got real life stuff going on, you're kinda not in that sort of mood for doing sort of role play and acting things out, you know. It would be very easy to get frustrated and annoyed with people, you know. So you're better off not doing it. Right, let's have a look and see if I can get another truck. It's a really nice truck, that actually. What might have a different sound than the DAF? Well, obviously Scania, like someone said Scania before. Let's see which one this is. Oh, this Scania in the Pollock Transport. I'll see if I can get it in the. Right. Yeah, Rob, how's yourself doing anyway? I know I asked you before how Kalinda was doing, and now I'll go off on a bit of a tangent, and sorry about that if you did answer me. Right, this Pollock design. I don't know where Pollock, what area in the country in England they operate. It's got a thistle on the side, so I can only assume it's either in the border country or Scotland itself. What what a nice sound that is. Thanks, Raggy. Really, really appreciate it. We do our very best. I mean, we kind of, it's all you can do, isn't it? You know. Sometimes you do feel like you want to climb back in a box and stay there, but in a good way, this prevents us from doing that. You know, because you. Thanks, Mitch. Central Scotland. Brilliant. Well, I didn't actually know, but I wasn't far away. You back at work? Oh, Mitch. Did I read Delhi's comment? You're going over for this weekend, Friday. Right there in. Hiya, XRT. Hiya, Reggie. Right. The K100. I like the K100. I've got to say. Yeah, there is just some nice trucks, and I'll have to get some. Once we get playing more, I'll have to get some more downloaded, you know. But again, everything on here was what Mark's built, which, as you can see, is really, really bonny. So he's got some really nice stuff. So right, I'm just gonna take myself to another part of the world. Oh, tell you what. Let's go to Finland, I think. What else is on here? Yeah, because there's some more DLC we haven't even added on here either. So I think Mark's got them, but not on here. Friday to Sunday. Fantastic, Mitch. Well, we can guarantee after last time you're not going to want to come away Sunday again, are you, Mitch? But it's all for the greater good, I think. When you look forward, can't imagine when the wedding's going to be. Mark's going to be page boy, and I'm going to be bridesmaid, aren't I? You're going to be page boy for Mitch and Telly, and I'm going to be bridesmaid. Yeah, I can wear the tutu. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, Mitch? Can we do mobility scooters for the wedding? Because we can do dance floor stuff, and then we'll fly Rob over as well in his. That would work. Oh, absolutely yeah, just for safety. Yeah, of course.
No messing about ever.
Yeah, never. Oh, I tell you what, I might be able to do one of them daft. Sorry, not daft, but. Right, freight market. So there's no special transport. Oh God, should I take a double trailer? See what mess I can make of that. Some nice trailers when you look at them though. I think that must be a bendy one, that. Empty bowels. Let's go and get some empty bowels, why not? Right, just got to ask the parents this weekend for permission. I am sure we can excellent. Oh! What, you're literally going, is that right, Mitch? You're going to ask permission? But I was only joking. Well, he's going to ask Delhi if we can have mobility scooters. After he's asked for, you know. Yeah. Well, I don't think he's messing about. I tell you what, we've met Mitch, and I can tell you seriously now, he's not one for messing about. It doesn't come across like that. We have a bit of a reputation for mucking about and not taking life seriously, but. Well, you should. I can't really show you what he's doing with his pride and joy, but he will show you. So, so as you can see, one of the reasons I wanted to have enjoyed seeing him with baby in the background there. It's going to be some machine to have in the background as well. So we've rearranged the room a little bit, and I think it'll be a nice thing to be able to to see his new computer quite a bit. That was on here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you're sending them both back. I was actually going to stream and try one of them on its own.
Well, I'm going to give you mine. Try mine.
Right. Because Emma's going to post the other one for me.
Right, but we'll just wait because we'll just send them both. I think we just need to go elsewhere.
Right. Got you. Straight.
You definitely can't use your big mic in here.
No. No, we'll sort that out. Anyway, right, yeah, I got to get her parents' permission first. Yeah, absolutely. Got to get the suit sorted, mate. It's on, like.
Huh?
Right, he's. Apparently, apparently he's just. I was just going to say apparently he's going straight in, but I'm going to get knocked out for that. Sorry, Mitch. No, I've got to say, joking apart, you are doing 100% the right way. I'll tell you what. I can't tell you what Mark's saying in the background, but he's forgetting that it's not 5M.
No, we're not PG now, you dickhead.
No, we're not PG. No, the stream is definitely not suitable for anyone under 13.
I can say cook flap.
You can, yeah. That will be. Yeah. Oh, Mitch, are we streaming the wedding? That would be funny.
Good job we're not PG if we're streaming the wedding.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. We've got a PG. He heard it. Firefighters page boy. That's going to be funny, Marky. Firefighters page boy.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, the wedding night. Oh, we do. Oh, right. Okay, I'm gonna say, whoa, this has gotten serious. Like, so we're video vlogging the wedding night.
I can do that.
Right. I think I would feel a little bit awkward, just the age barrier, I think. But Mark's offered to go in, so that's fine. So that's the thing.
I want to see Mitch keep the straight face with me there with the GoPro.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, it'd be funny. I mean, just I don't know. I can't really claim it as being a channel wedding, but it feels like it. You know, I think they would say they met because of the channel, but it's just like a fairy story thing. So let us indulge ourselves in that. There's not many people. No, I don't think there's many channels can claim something like that, is there really? Oh, I bet it is a nice truck. I keep going for the extra gear. Right, but it is. It's just that colour scheme on that. I don't even know if we bought a truck when we were at one of the shows that had the Pollock Transport.
Yes.
We have.
Yeah.
Thought we had. It was just one of them. You've got to do it, you know. It's like if you're into model railways, there'd be a certain colour you'd want to paint one of your trains, and this will be the colour. Stan Skippy, a good site for mods. I mean, mostly we would say the Steam Workshop. Other than that, I would just say if someone recommends something that you know is good, you can take a chance on quite a few, but that's how I do it. I'm lucky because if Mark's got them, but you do run a risk. There's definitely a risk of corrupting your PC. Hiya, Mini Mister. I'll tell you what, you know, this has got the Thrustmaster TH8, and I can honestly say I don't miss having my Fanatic one. As good as it is, But pound for pound, penny for penny, this is an awesome shifter. Davey, yeah, we are from the northeast. Funny enough, where we went for the Xbox this evening was up in Stanley, in between Concert and Newcastle. It's where I was born physically, and where the estate was that we had to. It was a new estate that we had to go to. It was in the area of the school that my dad went to when he was a kid, just down from South Moor in Stanley. So quite a strange thing. Ah, there you go. Is that Christborn, Rob? Oh, there you go, Rob. He's put the link in for you. So anyone asking about mods, if you get someone like Rob and that who puts you in that, you know it's going to be safe. So right, did I drop off my? I'm picking up, aren't I? I forget even what I'm doing there now. That's not hard to do. Oh, I don't know. Should I go? Oh, Lublin, that would be some drive, but no, we'll take the smaller one. Richard, yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, my friend. Yeah, as I say, on the whole, we have had a really, really good day. I've got to say, great being able to play with the kids. Very, very lucky. My daughter's done really, really well. Well, and her husband, obviously. He's a good lad. My daughter's very, very headstrong. I've got to say, a bit like Mark and I. So. Right, hiya Jamie. Why am I not in reverse? Oh, come on, Neil. Good job I don't do this full time, innit? But yes, so many things that we can get done this year, you know. So we just don't have a hurry. That's what I was saying to Mark. Is just there isn't a hurry to do anything fast because we've got so much time. Often when I was down before, you've only got a couple of days or something, you know, and you're trying to do different things. So you'll be getting used to having some help and things like that, which is going to be nice. And even, as I say, going out tonight, it was nice just being able to have a ride out with Marky and just talk normal stuff, where Emma would have obviously taken him out, but she just wanted to watch telly. Hiya Smiley. Hiya Golds. Right, what do you want to know why for? Why do I keep putting it in that? It's because I've just been driving a truck with more gears. Joshua, steering wheel for 180. What did you go for the Logitech? Did you get the whole bundle? You can't argue with that bundle unless you're buying second hand. So even with the Fanatic that you see second hand, the problem is if it was broken, it would gonna either be worthless to repair or cost you more than it would be to so you've got to be very, very, very careful. But this shifter, my God, that's good. Hiya Caden, and hiya Harvey. Thank you for that, buddy. The truck is Scania and the Pollock Transport colours. What a sound that has. Oh my days, that's nice. Very, very nice that. Hiya Ralph, how's it going? You love it, Joshua, that's good. That's what I like to hear. Was it a Christmas present, Joshua, or Just something that you'd saved up for, spent Christmas money or something like that? Of course, you get a lot of adults, you know, obviously get to the point where you're just buying your first wheel, and you know, sometimes that can be a good bundle to buy to see if you're actually gonna like it or not. Yeah, good, Ralph. Yeah, as I say, we're just as I say, it's been a strange 6 months, I've got to say. Right, yeah, Rick, Rob Hound Dog above you has put a link in for some sound mods, but don't forget you've got the Steam Workshop, which I think we all use, you know, as a good source, because you know they've been tested, so you're not going to get your PC corrupted by that. So other than that, I would personally only go where you know it's safe to do so. Ah, Ralph, I've got to say, I thought I recognised the name, to be quite truthful. I hope you've been keeping well. Hiya, Michael. Max, he's working on, he's probably working on a GoPro mount at the moment, but he's wanting to get the room put back to something like, you know, normal. There's been a lot going on, and because we've been out and different things, you know, and spending time with Emma, so might come up with an idea for using the other GoPro above myself, you know, so I don't have to put one on my head. And you can keep it just out of the eye shot, you know, so he's getting that sorted now. He is having fun, yeah. I mean, it's like sorting the Xbox out. He was trying to get it done for Emma so she could at least have a go before she went to bed. But it's just the downloads are just so large. You just can't get them done quickly, and it doesn't matter. You can't rush it, can you? You know, it's only going to take so long, and that's it. Yeah, Michael, the triple screens that were on this smaller rig that Mark's sold, I'm going to take from Mark as well and put them on my rig. So the screens are staying here. The 40s that I'm bringing down, we've got a little project lined up for them. So also we need a computer to do what we're going to do. So without giving too much away. But you'll see it all. You'll get to know everything. Ralph, I will. Yeah. As I say, he can hear. He's listening to a bit of music and listening in the background. Oh, right. That Scania sound, that is just awesome, isn't it? You know. I mean, for me, obviously, it's okay looking in the truck and it looks nice, but the sound, it's like the cars that we drive. Sorry? It's the cars that we drive as well. They're so good. Mark's just giving us a nice little whack on the head. So just woke me up. Right, there you go. There's some truck mods on Steam. Thank you, Rob. Michael, the games room is bigger. It was actually Mark and Emma's sitting room or living room, whichever you want to pronounce it. So, yeah, so very, very lucky. It's something Emma was saying that she'd been talking to Mark about. Because don't forget, Mark in the other room, dog's downstairs, Mark upstairs, Emma out at work. Mark needs to go up and downstairs, either when she go for a smoke, let the dog's out, just do anything. He had to come down the stairs. So, you know, there's always a risk on the stairs. He can't get away from it. He's had some falls. He's been, I would say, probably more lucky sometimes, you know. But what do you do? Yeah, you know, it's just something you've got to do. I being on the flat is so good for myself as well. But obviously, I'm not going to actually fall down the stairs. So, but that was before I came. So obviously, by the time I came, it was just like, oh well, that was definitely going to be the thing to do. you got another rig to fit in, or a bigger rig, and just 2 people all the time, and you know, especially if you've got people coming in to see you, and where can they sit, stand, or you know, because people just want to watch or whatever, you know.
Right, pull over for us.
What's that?
You alright to pull over for us?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I want to sit here and sort it.
Right. It's got an hour and a half on it, so
Right.
you go.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Just bear with us.
go to we put it in the other day, didn't we?
NDI.
No, so just add a new video source.
Right. Plus.
Yeah, just add a new video source.
Can you see it? Video
That's it. Video device. Video
capture device. Yeah.
That's it. And then add. You want to add a new one.
Right. Add.
So which is this little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they've done it like that. That's fine. Just go with that. And then you want to go to drop down menu.
Go with a cam link.
Yeah.
That's you. All that. I'll sort that out, don't worry about that.
Right.
So just click OK. And then you want to come down your audio source, scroll it down, there should be another one, there it is. Go. No, go. See that? Mute that.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah, just crack on. I'll sort you like hopefully.
All right. I'm sure to get the give it a go for. Give you guys a different viewpoint, so you can testing in progress, which is good. Heck of an idea. So yeah, you get an idea what I can see now, which is awesome. So you can see the trusty Thrustmaster. I would hate to even. I'll tell you what, man, that would be an amazing competition thing. If you had to do a giveaway, if someone could guess how that's changed gear since Mark first got it. Brilliant. Yeah, really, really good. Really, yeah, really, really good.
Cool. You alright to go along with it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, and get rid of them. Yeah, Marcus, he was wondering why I had the F2 mirrors on, so I said, well, obviously when you're doing display capture, so you can see what's behind. So theoretically, when you've got this on, you can get rid of the actual steering truck wheel. So I'll just do that for now. I couldn't believe that I actually remembered how to do it. Underscore Steve. It's underscore wheel.
Yeah, underscore wheel.
Space 0. Right. Let's see if I can get out of that. That's it. But yeah, when you do display capture and that's all you can see on the screen, I think it's important that you can at least see something. Right, yep, that's much better. No, I know, but as I say, we can put in the other source as well. It's just Mark.
I can add the cam in later.
We can do that later. Mark was just wanting to test out the theory that.
You wanted to know if it would look alright as well.
Yeah, oh, I did. I think it looks awesome.
So I can set you up on the GoPro 5 and you can just have it.
You know, so.
That's just my GoPro stuff at the minute, but I can change yours.
Yeah, I mean, whatever we need to get them going, because I think everyone's just got that used to it, and to me, it just looks that much better, doesn't it? You know. Mike's fuzzing a little bit.
I checked it, mate.
Right.
So I don't know what you can hear from me. Yeah, I checked it on the audio and you sound fine to me.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Brilliant. All right. You need a hand tattoo now. I don't know what I would. I don't know what get. Obviously, I miss my, you know, our dog's gone back up the road with my wife, so it's a big miss. But there's Mark's got 2 great dogs here, you know. So see you later, Ralph. I know the old tattoo. I haven't got any, so I think my daughter got one before Mark. I think, which I never thought my daughter would ever get a tattoo, but it looks great. She's got some nice stuff. She loves it. Kimmy whitelisted. I don't know if it's in the actual video description, stream description, how to get on the whitelisted. The link for Discord and that. Why am I windscreen white? I did this the other day. No, I've still got some sun, thank you. I've actually got bitten both, actually. I've been a bit greedy, actually. Yeah, so I think, Marky, to apply for whitelisting.
Yeah, I need a help with the description. It keeps breaking every time.
Right.
Every time we start a new stream, the links break.
Right, got you.
Why?
Yeah. Right, hey Kyle. How's it going? I know, Ben, I know. It's we put that, we'll put that back in. It was just really wanted to know whether this GoPro would work, and I do think it shows the truck off well, doesn't it, you know? Personally. I just think it gives you an idea what we actually see, especially if we're racing as well. Oh, little John, he's amazing. He's come back from being up at Emma's mum's, you know, been really, really good. He's very, very good. Hiya, Gary. How's it going? Yeah, definitely. I'll reiterate what Michael said. No, there's no one gets banned for not being able to speak English. It's just that we can't tell what someone's saying, which is very, very important in case it is something really, really bad. That could be on there and we don't know what it is, and that's the only reason. It's our bad for not being able to interpret yourself. That's our fault, but just to safeguard that, it's the only thing we can do, and that's what the moderators do. And again, massive thank you to the moderators, which again I don't think we say enough. So, and we couldn't do it without them. You imagine trying to stop all the time and get rid of these messages would be impossible. But no, please, if you just translate it the best way you can and put it in, and that's all we can ask you to do. Will, no, honestly, please don't think it. There's been so much going on over Christmas. Don't forget, Emma's off. So Mark's got to spend a little bit of time with Emma as well. I've come down to live here permanently as well. We then had Mark's mum down here as well. So for a time, it's very, very hard to get through just how much has been going on in the background. It doesn't really then leave your mind sort of free for, I'll just go and sit and game for a little bit, you know, because you just don't have that mind space. It just gets to a point where you just, you know, you can't take it anymore. So you're either going to go mad or you just have to have a bit of time out, really. So that's all it is. I mean, Ben, I'm sure when Mark needs moderators, I'm more than sure he would certainly consider that. You certainly are on a lot. Yeah, Blaze, no, me and my wife have split up, so she's gone back up to Scotland, so start a new life. She's got a new partner, so that's that. So I will start my new year, my new sort of life down here, you know. So we can only wish them well, you know. You can't. It would be easy to be bitter and twisted, you know. So, but there's no point. We've been lucky enough to have 2 fantastic children that we've got out of it, so you know, you can always, you can't forget that. So, oh, just missed the back end there. You know, and as I say, she's taken the dog as well, which, you know, I couldn't exercise the dog, and there's already 2 here, so it would just be unfair. Right, how am I going to get this parked in here? Let me have a look. Oh yeah, I have gone a little bit too far there, as you can see. This takes some thinking about. Oh, this is going to go wrong. On a big scale. This is where the real truck drivers can wet themselves. I mean, I think I've got the idea right, but I don't think I'm going to get this very, very straight. So, you'd think I was going to try and park on the dock. Right, hang on a sec. I'm going to have to try and get out of this now. How do you do it in real life with these bendy trailers? Right, the thing to do, in my opinion, is go around and start again. Right, I know it is difficult, but if they don't understand English, it's then very difficult to understand. I think something. I don't think it's on purpose sometimes, but I do appreciate you guys keeping on top of it. Right, so I'll go slowly this time. Oh, there we go. That was better. Got out of that all right. But I'll tell you what, if you're in real trucking land and you can reverse these double trailers, even on the farms, I have got utmost respect for you. It must be very difficult the first time you do it. Right. Yeah, I mean, if we could have something that was in each different language to put on over that and say, look, please. But a lot of it, sometimes people just want to say, you know, Happy New Year and all this kind of, and that's fantastic. It's just I feel ashamed that I can't interact with it. Yeah, that's the yeah, exactly. Zexity, at least they're watching, and when we don't want to sort of discourage that either. So, as you say, trying to get your point across. Oh, there's a centering there. I wonder where that's going to go to. Let's have a look. Ah, oh, villainous. Oh wow. Oh yeah, Mark's got what Mark's shown us. He's got the stream on the widescreen. It really, really does look really, really well. Mm.
All the dark shit is mint, like that's what you need. You need this.
Mark always told us about IPS monitors, and yeah, you've definitely got to take all this stuff in, stuff that someone's learned. They're not just saying things just for the sake of it, just to be impressive. It really, really does make a difference. And I knew when I first come down and sat with these monitors. I mean, I don't think I think you'll appreciate these. Don't look like 24-inch monitors. You know, and I've got 40-inch like TVs, which yeah, all right, they look impressive when you sit and you walk in and you see them. But is the gaming experience better? You know. So that's kind of what we're looking for. I've got a 4K television that I'm bringing down for Emma when I come down with the rest of my stuff, and you know, Emma, just giving that to Emma to use for her living room, but she'll be able to use some. Right, why won't that couple up? determined. Right, why is that doing that then? You know, I'm coupled. Well, you'd think I would, but oh no, I'm too far backwards. I've like over egged the pudding. Just a little bit.
So what that is
Yeah.
you've got.
Let me know.
So you've got advanced coupling on.
Oh, is it?
You must have, because advanced coupling means you actually have to put knuckle in the couple.
Ah, dear.
Yeah. So if you put it in properly, it'll go in like. But
Ah, well, obviously I've been doing that, but not knowing that I was doing it, because
it's difficult, like. But yeah, if you go into
Yeah,
gameplay and turn off advanced coupling, you won't have that.
I mean, I like it because once, you know,
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it'll be like.
because I've been doing it from the cab and trying to get. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so I didn't like to do that. Brilliant. So, right. But yeah, like, what a difference. But I do think when you can actually see, you know, I just think that's a major, major difference. That I like that so much more than seeing the game capture on one screen. Very hard to show 3 screens. So when we used to put a video camera off to one side, which is about the only other way you can think of doing it, you know. So right, you can't.
You want a couple of hours?
No, I'm fine, son. I'm happy with these.
Sit in on a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for some water now.
yeah. Emma along in bed, is she? Bit.
She stayed until just after 11, but there's still 10 gig left.
Amazing, isn't it?
So it was 70 gig to install it, 45 gig for an update. And 20 gig. And it comes with disc.
Oh no, it was Mark saying. By the time you've only got a 500 gig hard drive, but by the time you like get a few games on, you know, it's big. Yeah, you know, it was Mark's idea. So lucky that he's got a couple of GoPros, you know. So I mean, he's just quickly cobbled it up there, and I absolutely love it. You know, really, really good. Because I mean, if you're going to sit and do it, you know, you want to do it to the best of your ability, and you guys want to see what you're used to seeing, you know. So yeah, double. You know, they actually are 24s, and the top monitor's a 22. I think Mark just got given off Sam. So really, really good. I just noticed the colour, the sharpness. There's the IPS on them seems really, really good to me, and I've not had anything like that before. Because apart from when I had the old style monitors back in the day, it's the only monitor I've never had monitors. So, and when I used to come down and sit in, you would only sit in a very, very short period of time, which things is a little bit so much different than what you used to play on every day, that you don't really get time to like move in, if you like, you know, get yourself settled in and that kind of carry on. It is, Michael. I mean, yeah, I mean, I was looking to replace the top monitor, so just out of daft, you know, you're looking at new prices for 24s. There's some unbelievable prices for 24-inch screens. I know, Mohammed, Mark's got 27s, and I remember saying, well, I think I would only come down to 32, and Mark was right. He said, well, you know, 27's probably the biggest you want to go for, like a triple, you know, racing sort of setup, and absolutely right. But when you've had the chance to live with them and try them, you know, you can understand that. Very difficult if you're going to go out and spend your money and say, right, I've got a one-off opportunity to get it right. Very, very difficult to get it right. Taking someone's advice who's been through that and being able to get different sizes and try different things. Because as you know, Mark had the big TVs because he gave them to me. So, and then realised, no, I'm just happy with me monitors. So. Hi, Callum. I've tried my best to translate to non-English, so please don't. Okay, Callum. Yeah, thanks, Callum. He's doing his best to try and translate that to get the message across. So, oh, Michael, he was asking, can you please not delete it? What he's done is he's tried to translate only English, please. So. No bother, Michael. It was, yeah, he's doing his best, but I understand. I know, Michael. When you're doing it so quickly as you guys do, it's easy. I just happen to see it. Chrissy, I mean, shifting it depends what gear you want. I mean, 12 speed with the power that this thing has just seems to go so easy, you know. I do like a lot of gears. You know, never used to. I was started off in the automatic and then went on to the 6-speed and I only use buttons for the because my Almaz had to be sent away with marks, you know, so just use the 2 buttons for range and split. Hello, Peter Stoneman. How the devil are you? Hope New Year's treating everyone well. Sorry to get my tongue round that. Right, Chris. Yeah, absolutely, Chris. Getting AOC from Scan. I mean, if you were going to, it depends whether you're streaming or not. I think the IPS is definitely worth going for. Would it be a deal breaker? Maybe it's not for my top screen. But for anything that I was gaming on, I would say definitely. But it's definitely doable. So the AOC probably is IPS. So right, Michael. Okay, Michael. Thank you very, very much again. And again, massive thank you, all your continued support, all mods, members, everybody. Whether you're just popping in to saying hello, subscribe, or whatever. It just helps us carry on doing what we're doing. Right, don't really. Absolutely, Ben, yeah. That's all you can do. Yeah, Prime 4, I mean, you know, Mark's completely got me converted to the IPS. And also, if you buy the monitor, if you're going to put it on a rig, say you're doing it for a desk, and you've no real intention of, like, thinking about a rig, you want to look to see if they're wall mountable, because just in case you do get a rig, or you want to put them on some kind of proper triple bracket or something like that, you know. So if you're just using them on the stand, that's fine if they're on a big desk. But then if you want to mount them, you suddenly find that I assumed all the monitors would be wall mountable, but they're not. So watch out for that. Right, I want to come drive Mark's setup. I mean, the setups are amazing. This one's going to Sean Jones. He's bought this one. Hopefully buying the seat as well, as long as he'll fit into it. I'm pretty sure will. I mean, I'm not small, so I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. And it's a lovely seat actually, because it is. If I can sit comfortably for a couple of hours, then I would say anyone's going to be able to manage. And when my P1 comes down, and we're going to be able to put them both on wheels as well, which is a massive help to moving them around. Right. I'm not sure, Gary. Sean's coming round tomorrow. There's the very man himself. Gonna pop in tomorrow, Sean. Excellent. Nice to see you when you pop round. No, he's not getting a PC as well. I'm not sure what Sean actually has. I didn't get much chance to talk to Sean before, but a lot going on at the time Sean and Mandy were around, so we didn't get a lot of time to spend with him, you know. But yeah, really, really good. So as I say, the monitor mount and that is all getting sort of lifted off, and that'll go on my P1. And the monitor stand that I'm bringing down, we've got a use for, because it'll still have the 40s on it, but we'll show you what's happening with that. Other than if I don't know whether Mark's already told you, so yeah, there's no pressure, Sean. If you don't want to discuss price with anybody, then you know, no pressure at all. You keep that to yourself if you want to. Mark, should you? The good thing is, Prime, bearing in mind the PC that I brought down, basically would just be to one side. So, but we've got a use for it, so don't worry about that. We kind of have been able to replace Mark's big computer, if you like, with the one we're calling Baby, which is the big case, the one that looks like a fridge, and that's sort of his new pride and joy. And we'll create, redo the desk one. Mine's sorted, and we've got another one for another purpose that we need, which we'll be able to show you when we do it. Right, what frames? I don't know what I've got at the moment. I actually turned the settings up as well, because this is such a more powerful PC than what I had. It's got better RAM in it, faster RAM, and yeah, I mean, I'm learning as well. Mark's learned so much. He's trying to pass that on to a bit of an old mind, if you like. I mean, if I can understand things, I'm fine with that, you know. But sometimes you just can't work it out why one's better than another, you know. And he has just learned a lot. I know. I tell you what, that would be incredible, Ben, wouldn't it? If you could actually cool drinks in it, you know. We actually said when we were bringing it back, because Mark just kept saying, she's going to kill us. She's going to kill us. And I was like, well, she'll be fine. She'll just think it's a fridge. So we just said, nah, just pretend it's a fridge. It was funny when she realised it was actually the PC case. Mine, I know. Yeah, it's just one of them things. I mean, you can sometimes get yourself into a way of thinking that more is better of something. Not necessarily something that's more efficient, but less size is better. I'm talking about the RAM, really. This has got 16 gig of very fast RAM in. So, whereas Mark's big computer's got 32 gig of slower RAM. And my old PC has got 32 gig of slower RAM than that. So, your mind thinks, oh, I must need more. But the RAM that's in this is more efficient and faster, so your old thinking goes out the window. Because I'd said to him, I said, oh, what if I got another 16 gig of RAM for this one? He showed us the price of it. I said, oh, I'll just forget about that then. So, hi Adam, doing good. Thomas, I don't think it's the 4200. I don't know whether it's the 3600. I know it's Corsair, but oh, it was a silly price. I think you could get double the amount of the other type RAM. So if Mark was in, I would ask him which one it was. Yeah, I think it's 3.6. I think it's 3.6, Thomas, off the top of my head. Hiya Zach, thank you. Hiya Mandy. Are you coming round with Sean tomorrow? Have a bit, try the rig. Depends when you come round. Obviously on a morning I'm not normally up and about, so if you are around, please don't think I'm being ignorant. I would be lying in my bed. Not normally asleep, but as I say, the longer I lie down for, the longer I can be active. Ah, stream 4s, yeah, it has actually. I'll see if it comes back. Right, I'll just pull over. Just bear with me. I will. It might be because Mark's downloading something. No, it does look like it's frozen, so. Right. Yeah, he's on. I can hear him on the phone, so I'm not sure how to get my old camera back on. 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask Mark, see if I can get it back on while I can finish me delivery. Everyone can hear me. It was just when I was chatting away to myself, and then.
GoPro's on, so just double click on the web on the top source.
Yeah.
So double click on it and then
Deactivate.
and reactivate.
That's it. Yeah. Sorry guys, I didn't know what to do to get it back on. So.
I mean, all it is because I'm running the CAN link off your front because the back's full.
Yeah.
So we'll take it out later on tonight, and we'll put in the powered USB hub we've got.
Yep. Brilliant.
I never needed one because I wasn't streaming on it, but.
No, and I've got another one coming down.
Doesn't matter, it's there.
Yeah. Brilliant. So. Brilliant. I know. I was just so I leaned forward. Right. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't want to pull anything out and risk upsetting the apple cart. There we go. So I don't know if anyone, if anyone wants to get into the doing the range and split. Mark uses a different H pattern that he normally uses on the other one, which is good to get used to as well. But just having a button to do the range, it's so easy. I like starting right from first gear and then split each gear. It's quite fun, especially if you've got a heavy load on. The ones on bigger, these are 24s, believe it or not. And yeah, it looks hard to believe when you actually look at the stream running, but yeah, 24s. See you later, Prime. Look after yourself, buddy. So what we're doing tomorrow night, I'm not sure what day would it be. It'd be Thursday tomorrow. Bear with us and we will see. I was having a go of Grid today. Now I don't know what that would be like for multiplayer, but the driving is good. The field of view would suit the GoPros good. But it's not triple support, so it's a little bit stretched view, but certainly playable, I've got to say. As long as it'll stream okay, then that'll be a good thing to have a go of as well, something new. just saw the head, I know. Few scars in my head. Had an accident a lot of years ago. I'd only been self-employed about 7 weeks and I got hit in a car, and I had a Land Rover then, and my Land Rover turned over, and obviously all the glass shattered, you know. So, but you kind of been held upside down as a car's going down the road on its roof. So, but yeah, so bits of scarring in my head off the glass. Right, Zek City trying to donate, but it won't let him. I don't know why that would be, buddy. It's certainly working.
They're definitely working, isn't it?
Yeah, someone did it before.
Ah, right.
Oh, sorry, car. That came out in the middle of nowhere. That. To be fair, he did have right away, but I was looking up. Another insurance claim. Hello, Welsh trucker. Yeah, one of the scariest things, being upside down, but more the roof on the driver's side was sort of compressed down. Thankfully, I was in something like a Land Rover, but you could see the road. You were trying to pull yourself away from it, so that was very, very strange. I enjoyed it because it hadn't. There's nothing you can do about it. You're pinned in place with your seatbelt. It is, Sean. It is very much the Pollock Transport. Good spot. It's a lovely skin, though, isn't it? It is really, really nice. Yeah, and I mean the way it worked out, actually, the young lad who hit me, I did try and get out of the way, but he hit the rear right wheel, and this was me trying to get out of the way. If the guy hadn't hit me, he would have hit the guy behind me head on. So in a way, a lot of these things are meant to happen like that, but yeah, it was certainly strange. That's why I say I think there's possibly a big accident waiting for everybody out there. You just don't know when, you don't know where. Right, we can't play multiplayer. It's not that we wouldn't, but we can't. We both were banned permanently. We didn't even get a telling off ban, which was, you know, right, you've been naughty, so you get a couple of days or whatever. It was the wanted shot of us, and that was the end of it. Yeah, Zach, you're loving the farming. I mean, are you liking us both being on the one farm? The multiplayer farming is real good fun. Back in the day when we had a lot of people on, all driving around, that was good fun, but it took a lot more managing. You couldn't just give everyone the permissions to get what they wanted. So now, with only two of us, it's easy to look after. And Mark's so good at coming up with what needs to be done in what order to do it. I'm a bit out my depth with that, I've got to admit. So anybody following along and doing it for themselves would get a much better idea of how to sort of run your own farm. He's certainly picked up some good tips. Yeah, it's not I mean, it really is not promoting them. It's just telling people how the truth, really. I mean, I think everyone that's been involved and seen it knows we're not just making it up. That's the thing, Gary. I mean, Mark had. I only had one account. I only had one PC. Oh, he come out of nowhere. I only had one PC in the house, so I had no need to have another account. Mark had two separate PCs and wanted to use one for Emma, so they could both play in the same house. So he ended up getting both of them accounts banned, even though he'd bought the game twice. He's bought the game, I can't tell you how many times. But yeah, completely two separate accounts. So it wasn't Bannervade. And then he was using my account. Well, actually, he was only finishing a job off for me. And obviously they're watching the stream. And banned him while I was sitting there drinking a cup of coffee. So that was my account done. Just, anyway, it is what it is. Sean, I mean, I know what you mean, but take Oakfield and some of the ones that Oxygen Dave have redone for Farm Sim 19. Then I would actually have to say they've done such a good job on them, and there were such good maps anyway that yeah, we're getting that experience back. It's taken a long time. Everyone knows when we were waiting for Farm Sim 19 to come out, it was a little bit of a letdown, I would say. That's certainly how it felt in the community wise. So it was a bit of a letdown. There were so many mods we already had for 17, so many maps, and we're just all ready for something new, and there wasn't really that much to shout about. But the mods that are coming out through all the creators who are absolutely fantastic, and wish you could shout them all out individually, but they put an awful lot of effort in, and without the mods, you know, and without them making DLC, they would have to make a lot of DLC to make it worthwhile. So I think the mods actually create it, help make the whole atmosphere of the game, really. Keep coming up with more and more. I love going on the mod hub and seeing what's new, you know, every couple of days or so. So Zach, yeah, that, I mean, because I've done some racing and that over the last few days, I don't know what Mark's going to want to be doing tomorrow. So just bear with us for tomorrow, and you know, we're hoping to get back on track. Gary, I mean, yes, you could appeal it, but would you want to? You know, it's a bit like oh, I'm trying to think of the right word. You're in a group of people and they all push you away. Would you then want to fight hard to get back in the group again? Knowing how they feel about you, you would just be saying, nah, not worth it. Do feel for the charity-based event or events that could have taken part in, and in my opinion, could have been bigger, better, more successful. You know, I think they'll lose out massively. But if the charity event goes ahead or has already gone ahead, which I don't know which is one or the other, if they have raised more money, then it just shows you we weren't needed. How was the map? I don't think so, Zach. I mean, I've there's a lot of maps out there. You know, there's some good European maps. Some good American ones as well. You know, but we are spoilt for choice, I've got to say. But the map that we've got at the moment, it runs well. There's a couple of mods you've got to watch for. You put a mod in and the game doesn't run well or stutters, you know the base game runs well, so you've got to find the mod that you put in and take it out. I think that's very important, but it's the same on Euro Trucker, isn't it? You know, if I knew this was running so well and I tried to put a mod in and it stopped running so well, you know when it last ran well. It's just remembering what you put in, so just do them a couple at a time or something like that is the best advice I can give you. Lone Oak Farm, yeah. There's some great ones. I mean, I'm probably forgetting most of the names. Alright. Yeah, Mr. Charity Events. Hello! Here's Big John. We called him Compo. Here's Compo, look. Hello, Comp. Compo. We called him Compo because Mark and Emma have got a compost heap. And John loves the compost heap, don't you, son? So He's a good boy. So yeah, Big John, he's a good boy. He really is a good lad. He's done so well.
Alright?
Yeah, really good. He's such a beautiful dog. They both are. I mean, we're trying to teach George. As you know, George loves life. You know, everyone should live life like George. But he's a big dog. So as a small dog, everyone would just think, oh, he's mint. But sometimes his size gets in the way. So we're trying to teach him to be small. So when he's around, we're just saying, pretend you're small. Be small, George. Be small. He's just so big and powerful, and he tolerates this. I wish I could show you what John's doing to him now. John gets hold of his cheek. He gets hold of his ear, and George just takes it. Hey, hello, Big George. Hey, Big George has come over now. It's just like George knows he's a pup. But yeah, I could get a wheelchair out, and George would quite happily pull me along, no problem. Not right, George. You can maybe see his tail. He loves getting a cuddle. But well, little John, he's a character. Yeah, VJ. I mean, yeah, it's certainly. I've got a corner, like Mark has got a corner for his rig. So yeah, when my permanent rig comes down, yeah, it'll just be very, very much like this. I mean, it's still a SimLab rig. It's the P1, so it's slightly different, but it's a little bit higher for me, which is good. From the UK, northeast of England, we are Red Suru. Right, he's definitely getting a bit bigger. He came back from Emma's parents, and he was a bit bigger. But George he's just fantastic. He's so well. Hutchie was round the other day. You know, our friend Hutchie, and they've just got their young babe, just over a year old, Grace, and George was so careful. When we did think he would go bounding across the sea, you know, that frightening. He pushed the door open without Mark being there. I just thought he would go bounding in, and he didn't. He just went very, very careful. Yeah, look, yeah, definitely eBay. Mark's got a few ones from eBay. No. Yeah, it's fine. Absolutely brilliant. No, absolutely fine. Coffee I'll go for. Emma likes a bit of tea and coffee, so I like being able to make Emma a cup of tea or cup of coffee. You know, it's nice. It's nice being useful, you know, and trying to help out a little bit, you know. So, yeah, right, farm sim. You got to. I mean, I know when I stopped getting mods from other sites, I had my computer stayed a lot better. So whether that was just coincidence, you know, I don't know, but certainly had a lot less trouble. So if anyone sends me any, I just make sure I can get it from a safe source, you know, off a cloud or something like that. At least I know that someone's tried it, because you just can't have the stream, you know, because if you can't stream and you've only got one PC, like where I was, it's so important that you just couldn't be without it. I mean, have a look yourself, really, and add it up. We don't add it up, so I can't honestly tell you. But if you can see what we've physically got, stream force. So I'll just pull over. Yeah, I know. 2 seconds. I know how to do it.
It's that. That's what it is. It's that USB slot. So that could be your mic issue.
Oh, could it?
Yeah, because it does power, so it's
Oh, is that what? Right.
sometimes USB to lose power, which on a mouse or a.
I'll probably get you to try that mod mic on yours,
Yeah,
just to see.
yeah. I case is newer than yours.
I know. See, what my whole problem with them cases like that is the cable pull. It's just gently, but you could almost do with something to
Yeah.
keep
But
it up,
it's
couldn't
never
you?
been in that case.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not being pulled. That case has literally never been used. That was a new one I bought.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it?
So
Yeah. So we're thinking there could be something that's been making the mod mic or something. We'll get to the bottom of it.
I mean, new cases here on Saturday.
Yeah.
New case, white one.
What's right?
White cases here on Saturday. So
Oh yeah. Well,
very good anyway.
no, that's true. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah. Another build, mate. What's Combo got? Oh no, he's fine. Right. I mean, we've got Corsair Void Pros at the moment, but Firefighter got me. And Mark has got the mod mics. So, but mine had a bit of a crackle to it. Sent one back, and well, we've got it to go back because we just waited till the Christmas rush was over, and second one had a bit of a crackle to it as well. So, I don't know whether it just might have been the case, USBs or something. I don't know. And we just haven't had the chance to get it all tested. So, Mark's just got Battlefield 1 put up on the big telly. Just to try the Xbox out for Emma. Hello, Arguing Cougar. Nice to have you back. Happy New Year. Oh, Mark's got to put a password in. Can you remember it? Right, Mod Mic. Yeah. Is that the full name for it, Mark? Mod Mic. Yeah. Mod Mic. But as I said, I had a strange crackle, but Firefighter and Mark were so stumped. They were like, well, they never had a problem. It just took it out the box, put it on, and it was perfect. So the first one definitely faulty because we did try it in Mark's PC, and it just wasn't right at all. It was either the receiver or the mic, but you may as well, you don't mess about with it. They were brand new, so I just send it back. So Zaka just kind of till I don't know, just because we didn't really have any sort of schedule. I'll probably get this delivery done, because we haven't been on today as well, for various reasons. So the idea was just to try and get on at some point. So by the time we got back in and had a little bit of chillax, a few messages, etc., and I thought, right, we can get set away, Mark was busy doing the Xbox as well, so, and then get back to some normality. Mate, it's nice having stuff to do, man. I've got to say. So sometimes changing things around's good. I know, Rob. I'll be getting the same point as you as well, my friend. And I know that's 1:30 for Rob over in Netherlands, aren't you, Rob? So, thanks as always, Rob. Hello, Jay. As Rob dips out, Jay pops in. How's it going, Jay? How's everything? Tell you what, the film scenes on Battlefield are so good. That's what makes me fancy Battlefield 5, just for the World War II stuff. Yeah. It is, Gary. Yeah, this is just the normal ones. I'm up in Russia at the moment. I haven't got the DLC ones on this at the moment. I haven't bought them. Yeah, no, I haven't got the extra DLCs that are out at the moment. Ben, yeah, I mean, can you imagine the pay grade difference? So, yeah, that's what I always thought, yeah, imagine. Hey, Callum, I mean, our primary hobbies, my main hobby was cycling. That's what I did from being a kid. was able to do a bit of sort of club racing cycling, you know, nothing professional, or obviously had a full-time job as well. So, but it was good fun racing. That whole excitement of training and going through all that, and yeah, it was good. It's good going to races, and so and then obviously as Mark got older, Mark wanted to sort of BMXing, and we got into trial biking, which is trial mountain bikes, you know, little bikes with no seats, if you like. We got into that. I've always been outside people. So just through my injury, Mark's health, we found ourselves being indoor people, really. And then what do you do with yourself? It's very, very difficult. Oh, I thought it was the dual coverage we were there for some reason. Right, where the big brown... This is the big brown steering wheel. Oh, you mean, oh, Mark's. Oh, yeah, the Mark's got the big truck steering wheel. That's on Mark's rig. Ah, you do it in motocross, yeah. I mean, we were just on the push bike, so obviously it was good actually, because what I didn't really realise is all the time I was strengthening my back, which had you know, like most people, I always had a bad back, you know, from working, but it was just getting a lot worse and worse. So having a good strong back didn't realise how much it would help me for having a spinal injury. Otherwise, you would end up in a corset, some kind of corset to keep your body together. So, yeah, it was very lucky. Mark's got the Battlefield up on the big telly on the 55-inch or something. It just looks insane, the quality, isn't it? How good's that? Honestly, I couldn't imagine if that's 4K. So, when I can bring the 4K TV down from Scotland, that's going to look insane. So you can use the lapdog?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
With the wireless feed, you can definitely find a way to use a keyboard mouse.
Wow.
Any Bluetooth you
It's unreal, isn't it?
can.
Oh, honestly, I mean, it's just, you see the flames and all that. Because Battlefield 1, I mean, forget when you haven't played it for a while, you know, it was really, really good. Just so quick to play off multiplayer. But the scenes are good, yeah. Right. Hiya, Sean. Happy New Year to yourself as well. Right, how was your... I mean, it was nice last night. Just played a bit of Forza with everyone, and was just in with Mark and Emma, which is nice. So, you know, that was fine. But, you know, the Christmas period and splitting up with my wife, you know, and that's been a bit of a... Yeah, as you can imagine. So, it's been a difficult time. I can't make it up, you know. H pattern, I mean, I just have it on normal 6-speed, one for reverse, and then have a button for range and one for splitting. By habit, I don't know the knobs, Mark. Where did you get the knobs from for these? You know, just eBay. So eBay for the knob and the shift.
I've got two of them.
Yeah, you've got the red one as well. Yeah, Mark got one for the blue rig, which is blue, and one for the red rig.
Any guess? £6.
£6, Mark's guessing. That kind of, you know, but the TH8 shifter, Emma got the second Christmas they were together. Emma bought Mark that, and I would hazard a guess, if anyone could guess how many gear shifts that's done and how well it still works, I can't tell you. It's unreal. If that's not a good advert for that Thrustmaster shifter, and as you know, we've got Fanatic gear, and with that shifter, I wouldn't get rid of it. You know, I would happily just use that for trucking all the time. And there's some cars as well, you know, which you've got the, I don't know, like the old Ferraris and things like that, where they've got a proper gated shifter. You know, that's so nice to use like that, you know. Yeah, Harvey, you can. I'll show you. There's a slider in, I think it's in Gameplayer. Right. So you've got preferred job length. You know, whether you're going to get like long jobs or short jobs. Random road events. Detours is on. Rain probability, there it is. So mine's not too high. So all the way to the left is pretty much off, and all the way to the right is a lot. So just go into there, and you will find that's probably what it will be. Oh, in developer mode, is it? Oh, Chris. So what Chris is on about, development mode's putting the, oh, whatever that's got, the console. So there might be something you can type into that as well. Right, I heard you don't even need to use the clutch to change. I mean, in real life, they don't use the clutch all the time, but, well, I can't, I've just tried to change down there and I can't. That's that's no clutch. So, there you go. So, definitely if you've got the clutch mapped, that's how it should be. Hello, Big George. Hello, big fella. Oh dear, here he comes, little combo. Right. Yeah, the console, Squirrel, as far as I know, has probably done a comprehensive how it all works. So go on to Squirrel's site and check it out. Pointless us making a one, or Mark doing one, because someone's already done it very well. And, you know, there's no point just doing another one, you know. Right, to change down, you need to get the revs high. That's right, yeah, it was, oh, there's a word for it, isn't it? Matching the rev range and that. I think Mark's done that, actually. I think he's practiced that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has he got a name, that? A specific name, or rev matching or something? Yeah, aye. So, yeah, double D clutch when there was no synchro mesh, so that's a clutch in to move it out of gear, and then another clutch in to put it in gear. I think that's pretty much what it is. Callum, I mean that's the thing you say in a real truck. Yeah, I mean sitting driving, but even if you look at anyone in a car or a truck, like it's the movement. Oh, it's the movement up and down that is really bad on my back. But yeah, I mean I definitely would have considered it. I think, you know, well again, it's hard being having a family, because there's never the right or wrong thing to do, is there? You know, I was able to get home practically every night. It's that work-life balance thing, isn't it? Ben Wilson down in America, in Australia, was saying one of his friends travels across Australia, so he's away a week, 2 weeks sometimes, I think he was saying. And it's just hard going, the truckers, I think. But it must be, I mean, on British roads, I don't know what it's like anywhere else in Europe, but British roads must be a nightmare. The roads are terrible. Arguing Cougar, well, as I say, I can wholeheartedly sympathise with you there, my friend. I've 7 years nearly end of this month is 7 years since my back injury. So, well, since my back finally went, you know. Obviously, like most people, you suffer for a long time, but then you give way. So then I knew about it. I thought it was bad before. Right, there's Exit E. Dad's a truck driver and a lot of hard work. Absolutely, it's not as easy as you can think, is it? Hi Hawk, I'm Mark's dad. Mark's just sitting trying out the Xbox that we're going to get tonight. So we're from the northeast of England. That's where we are from. Hiya Jamie. Yeah, that's it, Jamie. Yeah, northeast. Not far from Darlington if you look on the map and look between Darlington and Durham. Right, arguing. Right, that's a long time. Yeah, I mean, I did something. I was actually playing in where we live now. It was a new town, so there was a lot of houses being built, and as kids we used to play around the building sites. And I fell off a double stack of bricks and landed on a pile of bricks that, well, we'd actually caused ourselves. And you know, it did some damage to me back then. And I didn't tell me. You wouldn't dare tell your parents, oh, I've just been in the building site and I fell off and I've hurt myself. You know, looking back at it now, it's incredible. So in many ways, I feel quite lucky that I was able to get 30 years in working as an engineer. You know, it could have been a lot worse. I'm just going to get this delivery done. You know, I've just been enjoying the chat with everyone, and 100 gig for Halo. Mark's just shown us to get Halo, you have to download 117 for Gears of War 4. That's insane. So yeah, on a 5, yeah, Forza. That's standard. I think mine, you know, when you put everything else, have you tried Descend? You know, they Descend, the mountain bike game. Right, okay. Yeah, that's true. Hi Emma, how's it going? How's all the best to you and Steve? So yeah, I'll get this done. I've been enjoying chatting with everyone, and like I say, we are 284 kilometers. It's not too long. Do you need me off, like? Just let us know if you need the web. You know. Hi, Big George. Yeah. Yeah. Where's Mark's dog? Well, Big George is here. George? Georgie? George? Come see? Right. Where's Big George? You have to excuse all the works going on. Right, there's Big George. That's exactly what Little John does. He says, right, but now you know exactly what Little John does. Now you would expect a big, bad. Oof, that is a swine. Honestly, he's so jealous. But you'd expect this big, hard Rottweiler to turn round and take a piece out of him, and he just doesn't. He just so honestly, Big George has got little like nicks out of his lip and his ear, and yeah, little Johnny. Will you be able to just? Can I straighten that, mate?
Yeah, I've tried to put it to your right a little bit more.
Oh right, yeah. That's better. Yeah, it's good. No, that's good. I get you. Right, I got it now.
Yeah, you can push it.
No, it's fine. I understand that. Yeah, Delhi. Honestly, it's hard to get over to people how big and strong George is, but this little pup, he hangs off him I mean, literally. He's. You could honestly, if George turned round and had to go back, you would understand it, and you just say, well, he was pushing it. Right. Centre cam. I know people. It's weird, isn't it, the way it looks like? Mark was thinking that you might like to look out the window there, what we can see on the right-hand side. So you think it looks better that way? Hang on a second, I'll move it. Yeah, I can. Right. That must be it. Sean, George the Rottweiler, and little John is a collie, sheepdog. He was from a farm as well, so he's from farm stock. So, I mean, when you see them playing, they're incredible. But he's a little jealous little tyke, he is. George just wants to get a cuddle, loves life. Archie, Rob Hound Dog did put a link in for the sound mod earlier, so if you could be bothered to look back through the chat, Rob Hound Dog did put a link in for it. It was a YouTube link, so it was on another person's YouTube. If you don't have, yeah, Zexity. This is the thing, and it's the whole thing, even to do with my wife as well. You know, like your family life. If you change anything in the past, doesn't matter what it is, you can't be doing what you're doing right now. And it's a sobering thought. So even good or bad, it doesn't matter. You have to go through it to get to where you are. So. And it doesn't. It seems cruel sometimes, doesn't it? You know, because Rob, who I'm talking about, you know, his wife's really, really poorly, and he's not in the best of health as well. So, you know, there's people a lot worse off. Always. That's what I was saying to my dad as well, who had a stroke a year ago. You know, was it a year ago my dad had a stroke, or 2 years? Is it? I've forgotten actually. I mean, it's hard to believe how long we've been on doing this. Right, and it's auto installs. Yeah, Chris. I mean, absolutely. I would go to Steam Workshop, and if Mark's had a one that works well and he knows he's happy with it, or someone else that I trust, then I would use it. Ooh, Emma first. So Emma's gonna. Although we're into a new day, though, aren't we, Emma? She would be, Emma, as soon as Emma finishes the job she's on, she'll be the first in the company. Right, Mark's expecting a... Oh, I know. Well, that would have come across as so pervy on my part, wouldn't it? Mark got excited straight away there, Emma, because he was thinking there's a selfie inbound. So... if he deserves it, well, he's done well, like, I've got to say. He's worked hard, our selfie, you know. Obviously ask Steve first. Done in the best possible taste, obviously. Ah, you know, Ben, you know, well, that's why I started calling little John, because he was out in the compost heap the other night. And he must have been eating it and digging in it. He stunk. So I nicknamed him Compo. He's really good. So I mean, you know, I'm obviously missing our own spaniel, he's going to get very, very well looked after and have a very, very good life. What's left of his life, so you know, no problem there at all. But you know, George is here, here with Mark and Emma, and little John as well. So yeah, good fun. Just gotta, that's it in life, isn't it? You know, you gotta keep looking for the positives, as hard as it can be sometimes, you know. Right, Stephen, did tell Mark to unplug the internet on the Xbox CD, go fast offline. Well, hang on a sec, what's that, Stephen? Mark might want to know that. Right, Mark, tell Mark to unplug the internet on the Xbox CD, go faster offline. Does that make any sense? Oh, right, got you. Yeah, he's bought. Because what does the Game Pass give you? Not only the pass to the game, because you said there was 3 things, wasn't there? Yeah, and that was up to £14 then, wasn't it? Xbox Gold as well on top of that. Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, something under the couch. Yeah, so when he added it up, it was quite a bit of money. But you get 3 months for £1, and then it's £32 every quarter, which, you know, to be able to get any game that's on there is pretty good. Like I'd be daft to do it myself when we live in the same house, because I'd have to get it done on my thing as well. So with having the Xbox and things like that, there's enough here to have a go of and that, you know. Ah, so it'd be worth doing. Well, that's true. Yeah, so I could at least just do that anyway. Yeah, so I wouldn't need gold, would I? So what would the bit I would need for every month? Is it? So the Game Pass is what, £3 odd? Crikey me, that's a no-brainer. Well, there's a lot of games on it. And then just shows you, doesn't it? So yeah, so there's a lot of pluses for that. So I remember Mark telling us about which company did it before? The one you had, that Origin. Yeah, yeah, Origin. But really, with what you're talking about, there's not really a lot of need for that now, is there? If Xbox it. Ah, can you? Right. God, it's incredible. Yeah. Oh, you get right, Ben. You get discounts on games as well, on full games, or so it's a no-brainer, really. I mean, I pay so much to get Photoshop, you know, for just doing stuff like that, you know. But stuff like the Game Pass and that's going to be worth it. And I don't need to buy Netflix. Obviously, I can help Mark and him out, you know, pay half of that, things like that, you know. So it does bring your costs down. So we'll be able to afford to do things like that, you know. Show the outside of the truck, I will do. Just let me get round this corner. Oh, actually, I can do it here. There's the outside of the truck. It's beautiful, isn't it? I tell you what, you see what the GoPro picks up is so good. Right, you don't have the Game Pass. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Well, like I say, when the next Forza and that come out, you know, they're so expensive to buy. So it's just my mouse moves a little bit when I change gear. So, oh, that's why. I've just got. That's it. Sorted. Right, hiya, Marcel. It's not multiplayer, so you know, it's unfortunately something we just cannot do anymore. Nothing to do with ourselves. I haven't, Reese. No. This is the blue rig, and this is what's going to Sean. Sean Jones is popping round tomorrow to try it. I don't know if he's told Mark. Mark's watching telly. Oh, how much horsepower is there in it? A way I can check that? Would it be 580 or 530 or 7? I don't know what engine he's put in it. I know it's a V8, so, but I don't know what size engine. These were done by Mark, so it is a nice truck. But I will be going up to get mine. It's just a case of hiring the van and going up and filling it and bringing it all back down. So a lot of stuff that Mark's been working on and we were getting busy with before Mark's mum came down was we were sort of sorting that out, ready to do that. So it slowed us down a little bit, and then obviously Christmas as well, you know. So, but we'll get back at it. Room's looking, it's amazing. It's such a good room to be in. It's very comfortable. And like you say, for Mark not being able to go up and downstairs, it's a godsend. Hey, True Brit, yeah. Same to you, my friend. Oh, I'm nearly at my destination, so it's been a good stream there. Yeah, I can't thank everyone enough for the company tonight, and as I say, we will get back onto doing stuff. We're just going to have so much more choice now, though. So whether we're on YouTube or on Twitter, you know, not Twitter, on Twitch. Oh my brain, man, I can't think of the words. So frustrating. So yeah, we've got a lot of choice, you know. So we're going to try and do as much. Show you all game views and however we're doing it, you know. Come up with some new ideas, and you know what Marky's like. Just more than what I could do when I was up the road, you know, because there's only so much you can do. Compo's getting wrong. Oh god, he's a funny dog. Right, hey Sean, I'm going to put my big lights on so you can actually see. Right, Sean, I've got you. I mean, like I said, the American Truck Sim, I liked. I mean, the multiplayer was there was a bit pointless because the roads were dead, so it was just too quiet, you know. So, but on single player, it's very much like this, you know. I don't mind it at all. So, I'll probably have to get a that set up as well, you know, because it's nice for a bit of a change. Because, you know, again, sound of the trucks, and as long as the scenery's nice, which it is, and there's some good new DLC that they've put into there, so they are still working away. Hiya, Harry. Yeah, Chris, yeah, you're just going just before myself, you know, I'm at my destination, so it's nearly got us up to 1 o'clock, so New Year's, oh no, that's the end of New Year's Day, so we're into the 2nd of January 2020. So how's that? Not bad at all. Alright, let me get in a skate here. That's my centre ring nearly delivered. Do you need a game PC for British Light? It depends on the servers, I would say, from what I've heard from Mark, and how well the servers run. When I've heard Mark talking about how well they run, you know, different ones depends on the development side, I would say. I would say if you can run Grand Theft Auto, it stands to reason you'd be able to run one of them, you know. And if you're only playing on one screen, you know, you'd be quite surprised this day and age what you can get away with. We always keep thinking of building a basic PC, but we're never doing anything basic, so it's very hard to sort of to show you really what a basic PC will run. I'm not sure, Sean. I mean, you know, again, it was just getting our sort of life things back to some kind of normality. So Mark felt the headspace to play FiveM, you know. Yeah, it's very difficult thing to do when you've got other stuff going on in the background, you know, to do like I don't know, make believe sort of stuff, you know. You just need that headspace for it, you know. They've been doing a lot of development work and that on it, so it'll get back into it. There's a lot of time ahead, you know. So that was good getting that done. I'll just get off here. Right, I pay 39 Xbox Live. Too much, so. Yeah, Stephen, this is what Mark was just telling me about. Because he said you can actually go through Origin as well through Xbox, which I don't totally understand, but the £32 a quarter, you know, for gaming when you're not having to buy the game, it doesn't sound too bad when you think about it, does it? Do I recommend PC? I would, but to be fair, um, this is the first sort of modern console I would have been able to have a go of when Mark gets this sorted, you know. So I'm quite looking forward to trying that, you know. I think it'll be quite good. You know, just to sit back on the settee with a controller and have a go at that. I think it'd be really good. Thanks, Gary. Really good. I'm going to jump off now and go and lie on the floor a bit and get stretched out a little bit. But it's been good company, and love the GoPro myself. I would have that all the time if we need to get some batteries or something that helps make that possible. We'll have a look at that. Thanks, Emma. Same to you and Steve. You'll have finished your delivery and be number one, are you? Hiya, Ski Man. Thank you for that. Right, everyone. I'm going to wave bye and we'll catch you all tomorrow. I'm not sure when, but just keep your eye out and we will see you tomorrow.